Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today I'm coming to you from the beach. I'm gonna show you quickly. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is pretty amazing. Hopefully you will be able to hear me. I did leave my tripod behind. Not sure if I'm still gonna find it where I left it. It's a big question, but anyway, we'll have to make it work without it. So you'll be watching me and the sky, mostly listening to me, but you know me, we've met before. Come on. Let's do it like that so you can see some of the ocean and the Lanai Island as well. Hopefully I'll get there tomorrow, but I don't know. Okay, so another challenge that I have is that it's pretty windy here. So I decided that I'm gonna do the Divine Masculine check-in today. It's gonna be a quick check-in, and then for tomorrow I'll try to prepare better. There's a good chance it's still gonna be a beach, but I'll try to pick something less windy, and I'll hopefully locate my tripod. So let's get the oracle card first for Divine Masculine to see what's going on in their life. What can we know about their journey? This is for Divine Masculines and of course for cross watchers, feminines. Hope you guys are excited about the weekend, have something fun going on. I've almost uploaded all of my horoscopes for April on the Mindful Bamboo channel, so make sure you check that out. Let's do this. Gentle moderation, number 42. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Yeah, basically, if the goal feels too, or like what you're shooting for feels too intimidating or out of reach, then make kind of like smaller chunks of it, right? Or if it seems challenging, do a brainstorm to understand why is it challenging and what would be the prerequisite to it, right? And work on that first. It's not supposed to be intimidating and scary, I mean, it is a lot of times, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do anything about it, This is for Divine Masculine, talking to the masculines already. It's so cool that I have the sun just right here, right with my face. I love it. Not so much the temperature here because it's hot. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I realized I haven't asked the question. So let's do the 5D, 3D check for the masculine, and that will get them some guidance. Let's see what's going on in 5D and 3D and what is the guidance for next steps. And we'll do the 9-card spread. Okay, so we have 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. This is for the 5D space. Then we have Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is 3D space. And finally the advice, 7 of Wands, High Priestess, Divine Feminine speaking in the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, love it. Major Arcanas in the advice, which means that the Divine is supporting you, your guides are supporting you and now collaborating with you on this. 7 of Swords in the bottom of the deck. So, what I get here is Divine Masculine is realizing slowly but surely that they have been telling themselves lies. Telling themselves lies on what they need, what their happiness looks like, and believe it or not, on what their relationship is with Divine Feminine. And I'm not saying that they did it, for a bad reason. They had the best intentions, but it doesn't always work out as easily as it's supposed to with that regard. So Yeah, they've been walking themselves into a wall. I'm clearly seeing that picture right now, where they're like walking and walking and walking, like very persistently into a certain direction where the signs are telling them otherwise, but they just keep going. And then they hit the wall at some point. Around the corner, it's just a brick wall. There's nowhere else to go. So they have to go back and do the detour and find another way, which is frustrating, of course. So they've kind of deceived themselves in this case by not listening to their heart, not listening to the signs. So for the 5D space, 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles here is different than usually is. So basically, Divine Masculine is saying, I want to collaborate with someone. I want to even to learn from someone who knows what they're doing in a similar situation, like was building a happy life, right? Because I've tried so many things and I'm just afraid to have one more failure there, because if I do, it feels like I'm just gonna lose my mind, and I don't want that. So there is like this big anxiety in terms of like, I don't want history to repeat itself. I cannot have the same stuff happening to me anymore. But they don't know who to go to. They don't know who can help them, because so far it seems like they're helping everyone around them. So it's like they cannot like put a finger on it, like who would be able to help them, especially because it's a tricky subject. Even if they don't know that they're twin flames, or you don't know it, it's still a tricky subject for them. So, you know. Okay, so in 3D space we have King of Swords, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Yeah, so DM is trying to be the good guy, let's put it that way, but do it strategically so that they don't come off as childish or, you know, overly romantic, so that they don't come off as too weak, like kind, but you know, like sometimes it may seem like too weak, and they're like, no, I'm not doing that, people keep taking advantage of me, right? And they have a lot of passion too. There's a big wave of sexual energy right now with the collective going on, I would say both ways. So I'm not surprised that we're seeing this here. So they consciously have, for most of them, it's divine feminine on their mind with their fantasies. For some, it could be a karmic partner, but even if it is a karmic partner, it's like there's still this feeling of not being themselves, like that they still have to, they cannot realize their desires, if you know what I mean. Like they have to go with what their partner wants. So there is a dissonance there as well. But they do want, especially this Knight of Cups, they do want to communicate their real self, like what they want, what they like, how would they want relationships to run in their life. They're just choosing the words. Look at the King of Swords, look at his face, right? It's like they kind of are getting the truth, but it's hard to formulate it for other people so that they understand and don't take it the wrong way. The advice, 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so Divine Feminine is actually working together with the Divine on their side to make this easier, to make this better for Divine Masculine. So a lot of weight has been kind of lifted and is being lifted, and there isn't much to do there. The one thing that Divine Masculines are asked to do is to keep standing up for themselves, not to let other people, you know, play them or make them do stuff that they don't want to do. As much as possible, stand in your corner and defend your position. It's critical, because the more you do it, the more of the energetic boundaries you can build, and that's critical in order to develop further understanding of mission, own giftings, etc., etc. Okay, last but not least, let's get messages from DM to DF. Actually, let's do both, right? Because for DMs listening, they would want to hear what DFs have to say. So let's start with DM to DF, and then, I'm sorry, they're on deck, and then we'll do the opposite. TMs to DFs first. Too many cards wanted to fall out. Okay, we have, I can't even look at you right now. You are right. Haha. That's why I can't look at you. You get it, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, the general vibe of the reading is, the energy is like they're getting the truth, but it's hard to kind of fully accept it for themselves. So it's work in progress, and it's even harder to talk about that to other people. And finally, this love scares me. We saw it the other day, I think. So there we go. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. Part of the denial stuff is around this love, actually. It's around the connection. Okay, DF to DMs now. Okay, got a couple. Gossip only hurts more, and I don't want to lose you. Yeah, so DF basically saying, let's take our time, let's not rush anything, because it's one thing that you may still be getting your head around what's going on with us, but for other people in our lives, it's going to be even harder to understand. So it's a lot to take in. So let's make sure that we are ready. We don't have to go all in, you know, right away. We can figure it out, and we can actually, there's nothing wrong with us just figuring it out between the two of us, right? And when we are ready, we can go out with it to the public, because people are gonna gossip anyway, and some of it is gonna hurt, but at least by then we will figure it out, so it's not gonna bother us, you know, like you will be like, yeah, that's other people's problems. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you like the ocean, the island, and the sun. We're getting closer to the sunset now. Because when I'm recording this is evening time, Hawaiian time. I love you all, and I will be back with more readings very soon. Bye, guys.